Ay, ay, ay.
To itself, okay?
Come on.
Einfach da sein, einfach mir das gibt, was kein anderer Mann zum Beispiel meine Wünsche erfüllt, ne? Genau.
Und Selbstbewusstsein?
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
Ganz wichtig, ne? Auf was für Landsmänner stehst du?
Kein Landsmann-Typ.
Gar keinen?
Nee. Mein Freund ist Deutscher.
Du hast einen Freund?
Ja, ich habe einen
Ach, der ist Deutscher.
Freund. Der ist Deutscher. Der hat halt blaue Augen und ist dunkelblond halt.
Ja. Wie stehst du zu Fremdgehen?
Oh, ganz schlimm. Ich wurde auf jeden Fall betrogen.
Wie bist du damit umgegangen?
Schluss gemacht.
Hat sonst gar nichts hinterlassen, so eine Narbe oder so?
Wofür mir die Mühe machen, den Leben zur Hölle zu machen? Also ich hab's nicht nötig. Ich sag mal so, es war halt eine Kindheitsliebe, sage ich mal. Also wir waren sehr lange zusammen. Ja. Wir sind zusammengekommen, als ich 16 war.
Okay. Was war er für ein Landsmann?
Tunesier.
Tunesier, okay. Aufschreiben.
Ja, halb Tunesier, halb Spanien.
Willst du noch dein Insta oder irgendwie sowas nennen?
Elena?
Before we get into this, I know there are some ladies from the US watching my videos. Ladies, I promise you, this is no video to make women in America look any type of way. I'm just showing options of, some women over here in Germany who are a lot different from women that my male audience is used to. So please, this is no shade towards nobody.
All right, let's call a spade, right? And she's solidifying point that I've made before. She's solidifying a point that I've told my coworkers and various people that I've come across. The most beautiful women in Germany are not German. Let me repeat that again. The most beautiful women in Germany are not German, right? What this young lady is trying to do is trying to change the narrative, trying to move the goalpost, right? Let me break it down to you in the simplest form and fashion. I'm American, right? If I move to Spain and start speaking Spanish, can you put me in the bubble with men in Spain?
Hey, how you doing? I need a favor. I need a favor. I know I'm sitting here hanging backwards like 50 Cent at the Super Bowl, but I need a favor. I'm not asking for money, donations, clicking the link, nothing like that. Do me one favor. Can you do that for me? It's free. I swear. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. You hit it. You hit it. You hit it. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate you.
Let me repeat that again. I am American. If I move to Spain and start speaking Spanish, can you put me in the bubble of the population of Spanish men? Can you say Spanish men are this, Spanish men are that, just because I moved to Spain and started speaking Spanish? Take your time. This is what this young lady is trying to do. That woman obviously said in the video she's from Tunisia. That woman obviously said in the video that she is not from Germany. So how can you talk about German women or women in Germany just because they live in Germany, just because they study in Germany, just because they're there on one of those visas? We can't interview German women, do clips on German women, and then that goalpost will be where it needs to be. Because I can't go to Spain and learn Spanish and say, all right, Chris keeps flying. He's part of this, the male group of Spaniards, just because he learned the language. She's saying, oh, nothing against American women, but these are shots. But let's do this. Ma'am, men, YouTubers, viewers, interview German women. And you're going to see the difference between this woman from Tunisia and German women. Because the women from Tunisia are going to be over here somewhere, and German women are going to be down here somewhere. Well, let's continue on.
At all. I'm just, giving them ideas. Like, if you want to travel, you can maybe try Germany at some point in your life. You never know. So, therefore...
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a lot of countries in Europe that you can travel and have a good time and see women that look a lot better than this woman in this video, or the one that she was doing the review on. Don't go to Germany. No American goes to Germany for travel or vacation. Let's be honest. Most of them are there for work. Let's be honest. Come on.
Guys, and also ladies, you see the woman in the video that was talking, right? I mean, I don't have to say nothing about her body type. I know the majority of you like what you see. Very natural, not...
And listen, how can a woman say, I know the majority of you like what you see? I'm listening. How can she say, I know the majority of you like what you see? Listen, I've followed this woman off and on throughout the years. All she is clickbait. She's clickbait. She's clickbait because she's going to say everything that you want to hear. She's clickbait because she's going to cater to your emotions, your senses, but especially your sensitive. She's clickbait.
Overweight, no BBL type situation going on. The hair is real, wearing no makeup at all, just very natural and very casual. But the things that she said, I don't know if you were able to keep up with reading what they said, and I know a couple of words were not translated properly. To sum it all up, she's looking for a man who will provide things for her that she cannot provide for herself, such as a man being there for her when she needs him to be there, emotional support, mental support, no materialistic issues. She didn't mention anything about that he has to have money, that he has to make a certain amount of money a year, that he has to, have a certain net worth, the famous 6 figures a year. She didn't mention any of that. She said she doesn't have...
I told my last partner something, right? When I meet a woman for the first time, it's a few things that I'm looking at, right? Is her hair done, right? I'm a teeth person, right? How's her teeth? But one of the main things that I look for is her nails, right? A woman's nails, whether they're done or not, is going to tell you a lot about that woman. And some women going to say, oh, I'm not materialistic. I don't have to go and get these fake nails. I don't got to spend money. I don't need this. I don't need that. That's a sign for one or two things. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But I will say this. How a woman presents herself is a representation of the man. I'm going to repeat that again. How a woman presents herself is a representation of the man. And if the woman's nails aren't done, it's a representation of the man. So, gentlemen, don't be fooled, right? Do not be fooled by these antics, these videos, this narrative. All of this is fake news. All of this is fake news. All of it. You're going to go to Germany, your first duty station, as contract, the government, whatever. You're going to go to Germany, you're going to be let down. I could post videos of clubs that I've been to all throughout Germany, right? From the old school vibes events, the real old school vibes events, not that old school vibes DE stuff that's trash. I could post videos of me in clubs all throughout Germany, from the top, Cologne, Dusseldorf, all the way down. I could post clips, and in these clips, you're not going to say, oh man, that German woman is beautiful. Oh man, who's that? Because let's be honest, I know people can attest to this. German women are not that attractive. And you have this young lady up here who's from Turkey or wherever she's from, and she's not even German. Let me break that down to you again. Let me repeat that again. You have this young lady up here that's talking about German women and she's not even German. That's like me getting on video and talking about Brits, and I'm not from London. I'm not from UK. You can't speak in the perspective of Brits and people from London and English people if you're not from there. Just because you live in a country does not mean you have a right to give your perspective on dating. How can I get up online and talk about dating British men? One, if I'm a man. Two, and I'm not British. Let me repeat that again. How can I get online and talk about dating British men if one, I'm not British, and two, I'm a man? And this is what she's doing. She's talking about German women, and one, she's a woman. Two, she's not German. But let's continue on with this nonsense.
Have a type, but she does have a boyfriend. But to get into where these guys are located, they both are from Cologne. That's why I'm saying if you want to visit Germany, Cologne would be an amazing start. And I'm also going to provide a couple of videos of where you can actually go as far as like establishments, you know, clubs, locations, and even daytime.
I've been to Cologne, right? I was in Cologne a couple of months ago, maybe a little more than a couple of months ago. Cologne and Dusseldorf isn't too far from each other. And I'm going to say this. I was in Cologne. I was out there doing my thing. You know, I was out there, you know, being the manly man that I am, approaching women. And a lot of the women that I met in Cologne said they were going to Dusseldorf, go to Dusseldorf, go to Dusseldorf. And the club that I went to in Cologne, I wish I could find it, and I might find it and post pics. And the club that I went to in Dusseldorf was, I went to like 2 clubs in Dusseldorf. No one in Germany, right? Respectfully, no one in Germany that has been to Germany, in their right mind is going to say, go to Cologne to find women. Go to Cologne for the nightlife. Go to Cologne to experience German women. It's not there. Cologne is, don't go to Cologne. If I was going to say the top 2 or 3 cities in Germany not to go to experience nightlife, Cologne would be at the top of my list, and I'm just being honest.
Establishments that you could go to. But back to what this young woman was talking about. No materialistic things, just emotional support. And when she found out that her ex-boyfriend cheated on her, she was not even interested in no payback type situation.
All right, so this woman doesn't want money, right? Allegedly, right? Because she said what she had to say for the camera. It's like me getting in front of the camera and someone's interviewing me and they say, hey, what do you want from a woman? And I'm just talking about me. I would say, oh, man, whoo. I would love and affection. I would love someone to spend time with. We can take trips together. Someone I can start a future with. That's probably an example of what I would say if someone asked me what I was looking for in a woman. But realistically, the truth is, in the back of my mind, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that grounding pound. But if I'm being interviewed, someone to spend time with, someone who's there for me, someone I can provide for, someone I can share a future with. That's what I am looking for in a woman. But realistically, ground and pound. So she said what she had to say. And listen, if she was such a great woman, gals, if she was such a great woman, why did her man cheat on her? If she didn't want nothing from a man but this emotional stuff, this non-materialistic stuff, this why did she get cheated on? If she is so beautiful, she has a nice body, I know what you mean, like, why did she get cheated on? One, she said what she had to say for the camera. Two, she's a liar. And 3, 1 + 1 ain't 3. Something ain't adding up. She just went here and promoted this woman. Oh, this is what you'll see in Germany, even though she's not German. Oh, this is what she wants. She didn't mention 6 figures, but she got cheated on. And let me be honest with you. Men who find good women try to keep them. Let me repeat that again. Men who find good women try to keep them. I have found a good woman. I'm not going to disrespect nobody. I found probably two good women in my life, and I tried to keep them. I tried to do everything that was necessary to keep them. I tried to go out my way to make sure they was happy. I tried to please them. I tried to be there for them emotionally. I tried to be there for them physically. I tried to be there for them mentally. I tried to get counseling. I tried to be there for them sexually. And last but not least, I tried to be there for them financially. So let me repeat this again. Men who find good women try to keep them. So she just sat up here and promoted this woman, right? Women in Germany. Talked about her body like she's bi. But at the end of the video, this woman got cheated on. Everything sounds good for the camera, guys. Everything sounds good for the camera. Let's continue on with this nonsense. Hold on. Let's be honest. This woman does not like black women. She doesn't. She does not like American women. She doesn't, because guess what, guys? Women in Europe, women in Germany want a man to take care of them too. Women in Europe, women in Germany want a man that has money. She's acting like, oh man, just because you go to Germany, no German woman, whether they're German or not, it's another story. No German woman is asking for a man to make 6 figures. No German woman wants a man with money. Come on. Be real with yourself. They do. They do. But let's continue on.
You know how there are a lot of women everywhere, and there also exist here in Germany who say, oh, if he cheats on me, I'm going to cheat on him. I'm going to pay him back 10 times worse than he caused me pain. She didn't have that type of mindset, and you don't understand.
Let's be honest, and I can go on with this video for the next 2 hours, right? But let's be honest with ourselves. Let's tell ourselves something that's the truth. Let's say I cheated on my partner. Let's say my partner cheated on me, right? Matter of fact, let's say my partner cheated on me, right? And I cheated on my partner back. Do you think I would get on video and admit that? Let's say, I'll make up a name. Let's say Jennifer and I were together. We had a great relationship. We were together 3 years, right? She got pregnant. She got an abortion. She decided not to keep it. Whatever the case may be, things didn't work out. I found out that Jennifer was cheating on me, right? And I cheated back, right? Let's say I found out Jennifer was cheating on me and she didn't know that I knew she cheated on me. That's neither here nor there, but let's say Jennifer cheated on me and I cheated back. Do you think that I would tell Jennifer? Let's say I cheated on Jennifer and this man or woman came up to me on the street and asked me about the relationship and that partner cheating. Do you think that I would say that I cheated back? Do you think that I would say I was cheating the whole time? Do you think that I would say that I slept with 6 women during the time that Jennifer and I were together? Do you really think that? Do you think that I would admit to cheating? People are going to sell themselves. People are going to lie. People are going to leave out parts of the story. My uncle told me something one time that's the truth. There's 3 parts of the story. There's your side, there's my side, and the truth. You know why there's 3 parts of the story? Because someone's going to add something or take away something from the story to make themselves look good. Let's continue.
Understand how good that of a mindset is, because a woman like that, she's at peace with herself. She's not interested in, feeling bad, being upset, having her guard up all the time because she got hurt in the past before. That is a very powerful mindset. You know why? Because it's actually a skill. It is a skill to accept situations for what they are and then just learn your lesson from it and move on. Something that a lot of women, but also men, need to learn. If you cannot change something that you are bothered with, then you move on. You don't try to change a person. If you cannot change your circumstances, you adjust to them, just like she did. The circumstance was her cheating boyfriend. She was like, you know what? I don't like you cheating on me. We are not going to debate about it. You made your decision. You had another woman in your life, and we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to go this way. You're going to choose that way, as you already have chosen. So even if my husband would ever cheat on me, that's the same way I would behave. I would be like, you know what? And as far as me and cheating, and my husband cheating on me, there's no room for negotiation. That is it. That is it. You know what I mean? So I would go my way.
Let's talk about two things, right? First and foremost, with cheating, you got to catch somebody's cheating. You got to prove someone's cheating, right? Let's be honest. Like, I've thought women have cheated on me, but I couldn't prove it. I had. Where's the proof? How can you prove she opened up this and this went inside of it? It's kind of hard to prove, right? Not impossible, but kind of hard. There can be signs, but it's kind of hard. One, cheating is hard. A lot of people are being cheated on right now, and they don't know they've been cheated on. Two, let's break something down for you. She lives with her husband, right? And I might make another video on this, but we'll make it short and sweet. She lives with her husband, right? Her husband gets caught cheating, right? Guess where she's going? Let's break it down again. If she lives with her husband gets caught cheating, where is she going? A lot of women that don't have jobs and stay-at-home moms, which is cool, nothing against it. Especially in these foreign countries. Guess where she's going? Back to her mother's house. That's where she's going. Back to her mother's house. That's where she's going.
And obviously he would have to go his way.
عندنا بكتاب الصف السادس الإعدادي وتحديدا في كتاب الأدب مقالة لعلي جواد.
I don't have YouTube Premium on this account because obviously I'm not signed in. But yeah.
الطاهر بعنوان
Was ist dein Type?
Ich sag, ich hab keinen Type.
Echt? Gar kein Type?
Nein, wer hot ist, wer ist hot, so, weißt du?
Okay, und wann ist für dich einer hot?
Ich sag also diese Ziegenbart- und Schnurrbart-Mix ist schon sehr gut. Ich mag so diese Ausländer auf jeden Fall. Manchmal blond, aber eigentlich eher so diese dunkle Haare.
Ach, echt?
Und Lightskins immer.
Okay. Bin ich dein Type?
All right, let's look at this real quick. And I'm not body shaming whatsoever, but she obviously doesn't go to the gym. She doesn't work out. I'm not sure where she got this tiger printed polyester silk skirt from. I don't know where she got that top. They got holes in it. I don't know. But if I was out in a club and I seen her, I would keep scrolling. But let's continue on. We want to get to the good part soon, I'm sure.
Du hast diese Bart und so?
Ja, so, erzähl mal. Bin ich dein Type?
Woher kommst du?
Ich bin Albaner.
Albaner! Schon direkt nein. Sorry,
Hey, warum?
aber direkt nein. Nein, Albaner geht gar nicht.
Wieso?
Brauch ich gar nicht anfangen.
Ja, okay, aber Loki, wir können doch was haben.
Wenn schon diese Ernst, aber...
Also wärst du offen für was Lockeres? Also jetzt nicht mit mir, aber so auf den. Bist du ja so ein Beziehungsmensch?
Ja, 100%.
This is another type of woman that you may want to look out for if you are walking around in Germany, Cologne specifically, at night. Okay, the first girl we looked at, she was walking around in the city, probably running some errands, right? Looking very casual. This is a girl who's obviously out at night. Still, no crazy outfits. Yes, she's wearing a short skirt. Yes, she's showing a little bit of chest, but still, I know you and I, we have seen a lot more crazy outfits when women are going out at night. Were you able to read what she was talking about? If not, I got you. I'll translate it for you. She was basically asked, what is your type? And she said, I don't have a type. If you're...
And let's be honest. We're moving a goalpost. We're trying to fit a narrative. If I go out in the daytime, I'm going to find women to interview in the daytime. If I go out at nighttime, I'm going to find women to interview at night. That's pretty simple. A lot of women go out, right? Beer is something that's in part instilled in the German culture. She could have a great job, She could be smart, have a graduate degree. Just because she's out means absolutely nothing. But I wanted to get to the part where, is she German?
You're hot, you're just hot, right? And then she kind of described the type of man that she'll be into. She said a beard, a little bit of hair, a little bit of beard here, a little mustache here and there, but light skin. She likes light skinned men. So at the end of the day, you have two women here look naturally beautiful, feminine in the way they carry themselves.
She must be bi. She must be bi. She must be bi. Naturally beautiful is diabolical. Natural to me is take off the makeup. That's natural. You too. Natural is take off the makeup. This is insane.
Respectful in the way they talk.
This is insane.
Respectful in the way they actually are dressed, and no crazy expectations in men. What do you think? Would you agree with me? I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, I have seen a lot of women come and a lot of women go. And as far as me making this type of content, I know what a lot of women, how they think.
Where did she find these women and how did she gauge? Where did she get these metrics? Where did she get these metrics? I've seen a lot of women come and a lot of women go. From where? How are you tracking them? Are they your friends? Where's your Excel spreadsheet with their names and the times they left and the times they came? Listen, guys. I've said this before and I'll say this again. Do not let women give you advice on dating. Do not let men give you advice on dating. Do not let women tell you what other women like. Pause. Do not let men tell you what other men like. Do not listen to her. You're going to be disappointed. Yes, there's been men that have married German women. And it's no disrespect to them. You like what you like. I like what I like. But don't listen to this because you're going to be disappointed. And as I've said before, just because she's in Germany and she speaks the local language doesn't mean she's German. If I go to Spain and I learn Spanish, doesn't make me a Spaniard. The narrative for this young lady's channel has been manipulated and the goalpost has been moved. Let me see these comments. I haven't watched this video. I'm shocked I got this far, but let's see the comments. We are no longer concerned or worried about what that woman in America think. We want and desire better quality. This dude got an avatar filter on his profile pic, so I can't take him serious. He got an avatar. Listen, let's be honest, bro. We still support you. This dude look like the same age as my father. Look at this guy. I mean, no disrespect. I'm not up here shaming anyone, but look at this guy. Look at this guy. And this is no disrespect, but look at this guy. Any guy that has filters on his pics, you be the judge. Until next time. Listen, you go through the comments. I'm not. I'm going to the gym now.